but it should just lift right off. There we go. And that's it. Hey everybody, this is Jim, and here with another entry in the 52 Chevy. You see we've made some progress. You remember from past videos, the engine is going to get ready to be coming out here, so I've got that ready to go. Well, getting her ready to go. She's not ready yet. There's still a few connections I got to get loose here, but getting a lot of the ancillary stuff out of the way, different wiring, the radiators out, as you can see. That's pretty basic stuff. You wouldn't have any trouble with that, figuring that out on your own. For anybody who's interested, though, I thought very quickly I'd show you how to remove the grill from this, and it's actually quite an operation. They're very well built, and one of the reasons I love these cars, but also, you know, I think the grill really is actually part of the structure of the vehicle. And so what I want to show you here, I'll get a little more light, is that down in here, the grill is actually connected, all the different pieces are connected with these pieces here, and they're actually riveted to these fins, including the center one here. Every one of these outer fins here, all three of these, 1, 2, 3, are all actually riveted from behind. So this is all one piece, all the way across from right there, the other side of the passenger side, the far side of the passenger side turn signal, all the way aside to the driver's side signal. And so you can see I've already got the driver's side loose. And I've also taken the center out right here, and there's just 2 bolts, one there and one there. And you can see those come out from underneath. You just use, it's a 1/2 inch. I just use a 1/2 inch socket, and removes those screws. It's basically just a threaded bolt. I mean, just kind of like a screw. I know there's a proper name for it. I'm totally blanking on it right now. But these are the parts right here. I'm just keeping them all in there, so you can see it's almost like a wood screw. Like a lag bolt, I guess you'd call that. And but let me show you how those are connected. So we'll go behind the passenger side wheel here, and let's get a little light shining up inside of here. And so with the light shining in, you can see that there's this bolt right here that the top of my light is just touching right there. I'll lean that in. There's the top of the light touching it, and that one. And then there's a few others over here. All of those are connected to the back of the grill, including one way up there. So all those guys right up top there, those are all connected to that. But all it is, again, it's a 1/2 inch. Make sure you got a good 6-sided socket. Will do a really great job of taking those out. And then the whole grill assembly comes off. And that's exactly how I did it on the driver's side, and so I can do it now on the passenger side. Because I love to prove to you guys that anybody can do this stuff, I made a mistake. I just got done telling you that these were 1/2 inch socket. Yeah, no. 7/16 socket. See, you don't have to be that smart to do this stuff. You just got to be persistent. So I find, for my money, busting them loose as far as I can with the socket, getting them loosened up, and go until the socket stops ratcheting, and then I know that I can get it by finger from there. That works best for me, but as always, I encourage people to do what works best for them. Also, for little fiddly things like this, I'm a big advocate of wearing gloves, but sometimes for little fiddly things like this, I just need to feel what's going on. And so I find that working without gloves is better. As I always say, I always encourage you to be safe, and certainly safety should always be #1 in my opinion. But sometimes going without the gloves just works better. So now we can take these out by hand. There's one. Two. Personally, I'm always excited when something that's 66 years old comes apart this easy. because you got to admit, sometimes that's just not the case. Alright, there we go. Well, those of you who are really attentive will have noticed that when I was showing you how to take out those bolts, I missed one. And there was one up high that I didn't get when I was showing you. But regardless of that, you go ahead and you can reach around and do that yourself. You don't need me showing you that again. But there are 2 bolts from underneath the pan inside. The passenger side turn signal accessible from right underneath here and right there. And the 2 in the middle, and then the 2 over on the driver's side. And that's it from underneath. Everything else is completely accessible from behind the fender. And then I haven't had it off, but it should just lift right off. There we go. And that's it.